So the main news about obviously what's coming up in terms of content for Solo Leveling Rise has already been announced, right? Because of course the Korean stream decided to happen a whole 24 hours early, which is a bit weird. So now when it comes to the English version, well, not a whole 24 hours, but 15, 16 hours early. But either way, for it to be this early to now have the English live stream happening in a couple of hours time from now, it's just like, we kind of know what's happening. It's just a few things that we just kind of need a little bit of confirmation on, of course. Because one thing which I'm curious to know about is, well, the hunters, more importantly. Why all of a sudden is HAE-IN being put into the mix? Just want to clarify that with these characters, they're being balanced, but they're being balanced in terms of being better. So it's 100% going to be a buff for all of these characters. They're going to be reworked, redone, and buffed. So, and the fact that HAE-IN was thrown into the mix is wild. They did speak about her, but of course, you know, we're not sure what's going on or what's being said. But we do have a bit of an idea on what the improvement is for HAE-IN, which is fantastic. So yeah, huge shout out to Masdol, of course, by giving us the information and a bit of a translation on what they were actually saying. So to ensure more damage and lower CD. So when it comes to the Hunter's buff, HAE-IN adds super armor on the Dancer, add buff after using ultimate. The Dancer crit chance is being increased, and then for the rest of the Hunters, they're going to be upscaled, which we'll probably get told when the update goes live and they release all the information about that. But the Dancer typically is looking like the main stat. Now, if I'm correct in saying, let me just double check something here. Because if this is the skill, if I can wait, because yeah, if it is the skill that doesn't get, yes, okay. So this skill right here is the one that typically you want to use to kind of get your attack up before going about doing your ultimates or whatever, right? This is the basic skill which we utilize to build up and to maximize HAE-IN's damage. Now, the thing about this attack is you want to effectively use it towards the enemy consistently without getting tagged, because the minute you get tagged, it kind of it kind of stops the build up, right? So there's been a few fights that I've been in where I'm having to kind of wait and find the best opportunity to kind of hit the boss with 8 of the Dancer skill, of course, so that way I can maximize my chance of doing max damage. And the fact that this is now going to have super armor, that is broken. At that point, you are basically guaranteeing us now to fully apply the buffs, and I am here for that. So the fact that this is now getting a super armor, we can just fire this off and not worry. Like, I will tank the hit gladly. So this changes everything. In terms of them just adding super armor, this makes this attack that even more better. Add a buff after using ultimate. Again, as of right now, the ultimate itself, realistically, if the enemy's branded, then you get an increased damage. More than likely, because of course HAE-IN is a bit of a crit machine, if they give her a buff where she's getting a crit damage increase, then that, to me, is going to be insane. I think that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. It's clearly she's going to be getting a crit rate and crit damage increase. More than likely, it's going to be crit rate. I think that's going to be what's going to be happening for HAE-IN in terms of using the ult, the additional buff after, of course. If they want to go and give her the whole shebang and actually also provide the attack, like an attack increase, fair play. But the character is more of a crit character, so we could expect crit rate increase, crit damage increase, attack. It's going to be one of the three. It's 100% going to be one of the three. So that's going to be absolutely beautiful with the follow-up, leading into the basic skills, of course. So yeah, that is absolutely beautiful on what we could expect on that one. And then the crit chance increased on the the Dancer's crit chance. Wait, what's the user's attack and critical hit damage increases by 8%. So Oh wait, yeah. So when the skill was used, wait, hold on a minute. No, yeah. So when the user lands a critical hit, it applies the Waltz of Swords. So it basically they're improving it to where you're guaranteeing the consistency of the attack without being interrupted, and by increasing the crit rate on it, it's effectively making it so that it's getting to the point where it's like a guarantee Waltz of Sword. Because I mean, clearly the way that we're building up our HAE-IN, it's in a crit manner. So yeah, they are really catering to the dancer skill, which I'm here for. Furthermore, they did talk about the guild. So the guild feature is cross-server. You will be able to decorate the guild and add mini games like pachinko or some. Okay, yeah, cool. I mean, I'm down for a mini game, kind of chilling with the guild. That's dope. Collective guild missions and guild shop. That's kind of expected. Guild raid where score and rank based on the highest damage. So basically like Power of Destruction. Guild will be delayed so that they can release it with the raid altogether around mid-August. So, I mean, that's fair if they need to work on it a little bit more, and if they want to release it with the raid, that's completely justifiable. So rather than the end of July, mid-August, and to be fair, that's just going to be piling on a lot more stuff to look forward to in because August is the 100-day celebration going on, and it's going to be the first Rise festival, so there's a lot happening in August, and that's just going to be piling on more. So exciting times for next month. So at the end of July might be a quiet week, but that's completely fine, since we can do with all the quietness to kind of build up in preparations for the August content. So there's that. And then, yeah, as we're aware, dungeons for the 4 sets are going to go to 70 to 75. Level cap update and confirmed every 6 weeks, the level cap will be increased by 5. So if you actually look on the roadmap, so there's max level expansion that we're going to be getting in July. So that's going to go up by 5. So 5, and then we're going to get another one in September. I assume this also means October and November. And then December will be another expansion. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So by the end of it all, we'll be at level 105, which is kind of awkward. Unless this means one level, as in like 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So that way we end off the year being level 100. That could be a thing. Now, reading this, yeah, god damn it. They know. They picked up on it. So there was a Q&A question basically saying that the over-abusing of the Westwind on time attack content, especially on Battlefield of Time. So I can't even fight this. The Westwind is seriously just broken, even with the little nerf that they had beforehand, because the Westwind did get nerfed when Global launched, but it wasn't that big of a nerf. Like the weapon is still fantastic, right? It's still broken to this day. You know, the best SR weapon that we have, and so the developers have kind of seen that this weapon is just being used and abused. And I mean, look, it's fair to say it's a weapon that they've delivered, and we the players have every right to use. But I guess some people are just getting pissed off. I don't know. But anyway, the devs responded saying that they will nerf the Westwind on Season 3 with some mechanic that will involve element defense. Maybe add a buff to the boss. That any other element outside of the recommended will be reduced. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, yeah. How do we all feel about that? But yeah, so I just quickly wanted to furthermore talk on a few of the pinpoints that were made within the live stream. Again, when it comes to the English live stream, I'm hoping they furthermore explain on, you know, the buffs, etc., which probably won't be the case. I think they'll probably talk more about HAE-IN, because we didn't know HAE-IN was getting buffed, but we kind of got an idea on what's being buffed for her. I just kind of want to know what the ultimate buff is going to be fair. So, and yeah, we'll see. Oh, also, Suhyun, hopefully they also show us what her kit is going to be like. But for the most part, we've got the full glimpse on what is going to be happening with SOLOLEVELINGSKR with the upcoming content, as well as the update that's going to be happening tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much everything else that I just kind of want to further talk upon. But HAE-IN's getting buffed.